Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Lunar Goddess Tarot. I'm Sarah and I'll be your intuitive guide and your reader today. I'm going to be speaking as loudly and clearly as possible because I'm having a microphone malfunction, so I'll need to replace my microphone. But in the interim, what I'm going to do is just be as clear as possible, so hopefully you can hear me okay. And I'll make sure that I put a noise filter to try to drown out any wind or distractions as best I can. I want you to know that we are moving through a challenging time as the masculine collective falls. And it's not a big fall. They have separate falls. It's not one big fall, they're separate falls. So we're in preparation mode for another fall. If you're interested in more of what this means or what can I do to kind of prep or prepare, I'm going to encourage you guys to work with us one-on-one. If you look at the community tab on my YouTube here, it's the written portion where I can write posts and you can check them out. Check out the community tab and you'll find the offerings that we just posted 2 days ago. And we're offering limited sessions each month. We have twin flame checks. We have a discovery call, which is a 20-minute call, and then we have our 40-minute call, which is the flame call. And that's for those of you who are certain that you're in a twin flame connection and you want deeper insight and deeper healing. It will be a healing and a coaching session in one, and the discovery call will have a mini healing. There won't be time for an actual lengthy healing, but we'll have time for a lengthier healing in the 40-minute call. So if you're interested, check that out. And if you can't find the community tab, just email me at lunargoddesstarotofficial@gmail.com and I will answer. I won't be answering today because it's Sunday, but I will be answering tomorrow. So we're going to talk about, as a collective, this will be a general reading, of course. We're going to talk about this fall. And I also want to talk about what's happening in the masculine's lives in the recognition of this fall and how people around them are interacting with them, what is happening kind of in the 3D world. I'm really called to check into that with this reading. So we're just going to dive right in today, I think. A lot of you, if your masculine is in the fall mode, you're feeling exhausted, depleted, dead. You're just feeling like you don't have any energy for anything. And this has been going on since like mid last week. And then what'll happen is you'll have a day or two where you feel better and then you feel worse again. Then you'll start to feel better, then you feel worse again. And I just want you guys to rest, take it easy, hydrate, get your vitamins right now. Don't do any strenuous exercising, light exercises, yoga, stretching, nothing dynamic. No dynamic, high intensity interval training. You're going to crack your energy and then you're going to have to call us to repair it. So really honor the rest that you need right now. Eat what your body is asking for at this time. It might be some kind of weird things or things that you don't normally eat. Some of you that are plant-based might be called to start eating a little bit of meat right now or a little bit of fish. And likewise, some of you that are carnivores are going to be called to become plant-based right now or vegetarian or pescatarian. So honor what it is that your body needs as we go through these different phases. There's a rhyme and a reason for each of them. Trust that your body knows intuitively what it needs. So we're just going to right now check into the masculine collective, general masculine collective. Apply this to your inner masculine and inner feminine as well. Ace of Swords. So there's a lot of speaking of truth happening right now in the masculine's lives. A lot of speaking of truth. And I feel like what that entails, oh God, you guys are gonna really like these next two cards, but I'm gonna make you wait here. I'm gonna reveal them in a moment because I wanna focus on this. And the fact that the ace comes up as a new beginning, as a fresh start, as kind of a new perspective, because we're dealing with the mind here, with the voices, the swords, sweet. What we're seeing here is a fresh take and perspective on the journey and, you know, taking flight, speaking your truth, letting your voice have wings, In the past, the masculine would bottle up what they were feeling, they would bottle up what they were experiencing, they would bottle up their truth, and it allowed other people to walk all over them, essentially. It allowed other people to take advantage of the masculine's kindness or generosity. And this was not just the workplace. This was in friendships, with family members and also in romantic relationships. If you guys are wondering why the masculine allows this, why do they stay in these relationships that are unfulfilling? Why do out of obligation, feels obligatory to them? It's some deep, deep societal programming, as well as this intensive programming from lifetimes upon lifetimes of the masculine collective, where they've been taught and told that they have to do for others. They have to be the ones to, kind of hold up their end. And they have to be the breadwinner. They have to take care of the family at the expense of their own happiness, at the expense of their dreams, their goals, and what they really want and crave and desire. Because it's no doubt that they crave and desire the feminine. And I know a lot of feminines, especially if you're new to this journey, and even if you've been on the journey for years, you just have those moments of, what the fuck? If they know they love me and they know they want to be with me, why do they continue in these other lesser relationships, if you will? Why do they continue, attracting and dating karmic partners? Why do they allow their karmic family to control them? Why do they stay in these jobs that are clearly karmic in nature? It's all about power and money and prestige and titles and accolades, and awards. Why do they do this to themselves? It feeds the ego, and it's also part of the healing process where the masculine has to break away from that which doesn't serve them anymore. It served a purpose in the past, it served a role, and now moving forward, it no longer serves them in any form or capacity. But nothing the feminine says or does is going to change their mind. They have to be the ones to figure this out for themselves. I can't stress this enough. It doesn't matter what you do in the 3D, feminines. Truth right here. It doesn't matter what you do in the 3D. You're not going to convince your masculine of this connection. You're not going to convince them that you love them. You're not going to convince them that you have this amazing, beautiful future. They have to figure this out for themselves. What that means is you have to turn inward, go inside, figure out what your own internal struggle is, deal with your own ego, right? The ego battles and ego deaths and dark nights of the soul, because this is a connection between you and you. You're watching yourself play this connection out in a different body. Maybe might feel even like a different timeline. And often the feminine mistakes her journey for being superior to the masculines. They're inferior, I'm superior. I'm standing over here, they're standing down there. And what that does is it creates more of a sense of separation in this physical, illusionary world. You're one, you're the same. It's you and you. Literally. Think of duplicity, it's you and you. It's not you and them. That's a soulmate, it's you and you. So knowing this, understanding this, why would them/you, why would they/you decide to continue with these connections or deny this divine connection? Go within. I want you to talk to your own inner masculine. I want you to apply all of this to your own inner masculine today. The people in our private coaching group that are doing the work, that have chosen, that understand that this is an inward journey, a self-facing journey, are the ones making the most progress. All of our private clients. The more you focus on the masculine, the more in denial you are yourself, and then your masculine has no choice but to reflect this back to you in the 3D, but also the more miserable you're gonna be, because you're looking for happiness outside of self. Yes, it's self, it's you in another body, but it's the self outside. You have to go inward to find that love, that acceptance, that joy, that intensity that you're looking for. And only then and only then can the physical manifestation of your counterpart reflect that back to you. And this goes for the masculines watching too. If you want your feminine to trust you, do you trust yourself? There's so much more that can be said on this, guys. If you're interested in learning more, I highly suggest you join our April coaching program. It's a transformational coaching program. We are deciding on the length now. The one we're just finishing up here in February was 6 whole entire months. There was a reason for that, astrologically and energetically. This program will be a little shorter just because the energies are moving faster, more rapidly this year. It'll be about a 3 to 4 month program, we believe. But it's going to be a lot wrapped up in those 3 to 4 months. We highly encourage you to continue to watch, subscribe, so that you can get all the information on signing up for the early bird, because we're gonna cover all of these questions that you have. You're gonna get your questions answered. You're gonna understand what inner union means, why this is really a journey of self, how to take the focus off of the physical counterpart, okay? How to get yourself out of pain. Okay, so we also have the Emperor and the Eight of Wands. So yes, as the masculine shows up as his true self, he becomes the Emperor. He is becoming the Emperor. He always was the Emperor, he just forgot. We go into this world and we know exactly who we are when we're born, and we're incarnated. We've chosen this life, we've chosen our parents, we've chosen our circumstances to a certain degree. And then we forget, we have amnesia. In society, societal programming is just, I mean, when you really wake up, I'm not talking about being woke, that's bullshit, but when you really wake up to the truth of this world and what's really happening, how much programming we've had since we were like, since we could talk, since we could listen, since we could comprehend, it's astounding. TV, movies, books, school, everything is programming. Work, family, everything. Marriage, it's all programming, right? So you break away from that, you become the Emperor. And that's what he's doing right now. You become the master of your own domain, the king of your own world. You march to the tune of your own song. You march to the beat of your own drum. And there's no one that is above you. And this is not ego. This is, I know who I am. I don't have to look to anybody else to tell me who I am. And so that's when the karmic energy drops away and you no longer, masculine, feel the need for that karmic partner, that karmic job, that car, the toys. You don't have to listen to what your family says. And for the younger masculines, it's, you know, your family told you that you should be a doctor or lawyer or an accountant, but you really want to be a painter or an artist or a musician or a spiritual teacher or read tarot cards, but you're afraid to. But then you're not embodying your truth, your spiritual truth. And in not being authentic, you will remain in pain. We're here to be authentic. We're here to shine our light authentically so that others see the light, feel the light, embody the light, and can shine their own lights. Eight of Wands is a fast-moving energy. This is an Emperor who is steadily climbing this mountain, understands that words are powerful, and they can use their words to truly get what they desire, right? To make their dreams come true. And there's a fire, passionate energy here with the Wands. It talks about the more spiritual nature of the journey and not just the superficial. It's not just the physical. It's not just the pentacles. It's deeper than that. This is, what do I truly feel? Who am I truly? And how am I going to achieve this dream of mine to unite with my feminine and to unite with myself and to truly understand myself? How am I going to do that? And how am I going to break away from tradition? Break away from the things that have ultimately been holding me back? They've convinced themselves of so many things, guys. So many things. It's bad. This is bad. This is not a, I'm not supposed to be happy. I don't deserve to be happy. And this is the breaking away of that. This is, wait a second, this isn't true. That wasn't true. That was just programming. Somebody else programmed that into me that I don't deserve to be happy. They're breaking free of stuck patterns, okay? That's the Eight of Wands also, and the Ace of Voices. They're breaking free, guys. What they don't want is to be told how to live their lives anymore. They're having a lot of clarity, and they want to speak clearly. They want to communicate clearly. They're having these like flashes of insight, as you can see here. Flashes of insight going right into the crown. So that's why a lot of feminines are having crown energy. You're feeling congested, nasal congestions. You're feeling, I call it nasally. You're getting headaches or migraines or the jaw pain is back, ear pain, pain that radiates, you know, to your jaw bones, into your ear. You're having the ringing in the ears. You're having neck pain, shoulder pain, tension, right? Myofascial tension in those areas. Because the masculine is finally seeing the truth. They are, guys. You can watch this, and other readers are picking up on this too, because in my group, they're posting readings from other readers, and we're all saying the same thing. We're all experiencing, we're picking up on the same energies. This isn't just me. This is the collective. So we know this is happening. We've been expecting this to happen. And now that it's happening, we're living it real time. This is real time energy here. The Emperor stepping up, being the master of his own domain. You won't tell me what to do. You won't tell me what to think anymore. Breaking away from tradition, breaking away from societal obligations, expectations, and all of that bullshit and nonsense. Breaking away from what he is supposed to be to become who he truly, truly is, right? Let's say breaking away from who he's supposed to be by society to become who he's actually supposed to be spiritually. There's something about distant horizons here, courthouse. Yeah, I am feeling a lot of masculines are settling legal affairs, or especially now that Mercury's moved direct, thank heavens. But this could also be adjudication. This could be in terms of, you know, settling a divorce, child custodies, that sort of thing. For a few select masculines, this could have to do with, yeah, no, it's definitely divorce, guys. Look, the mature woman, these two cards keep on coming out in some various shape or form. So this has to do with the karmic partner, and there's definitely a settlement that's happening now. There's a breakaway, there's a divorce, there's a breakthrough. This relationship is crumbling, and he's thinking about distant horizons. What this is doing is opening up the pathway here for the masculine to start to break. Look, he's breaking free. The anchor that was holding him back, he now has air. He's now been lifted and become free of that which was holding him down. The masculine was in this connection, again, for reasons that, even unbeknownst to himself, you know, if you ask them why they stayed for so long, oh, it was for the kids, or I can't leave, my dad left my mom. And then you ask the masculine, well, did your dad find his soulmate? Was he truly happy with this other woman? Yes. Well, so then the masculine watches as this happens in his own life, in his own heart, where he falls in love with somebody else, and he doesn't know how to rid himself of the feelings of guilt, like he's a bad person for what he's done. I broke apart the family. I fell in love with somebody else. How dare I be happy? And he's so afraid of hurting people that he doesn't realize he's hurting the person he loves most, himself, and he's hurting the other person he loves most, you, because he's denying the connection out of guilt. Guilt is a bullshit emotion. Guilt is, we're plagued by this in society. Oh, I feel guilty that I canceled. No, we apologize for everything. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? What are you sorry for? You dropped a pencil? Why are you sorry about that? But we've been taught, you know, I'm late, I'm sorry. It's like, how about instead of that, please excuse my tardiness. We can say, please excuse, we can honor, right, those things, but it doesn't have to be an apology. Oh, I'm sorry all the time. Or I'm sorry, I mean, I find myself doing it. You step in front of someone in an accident, I'm sorry. what are you sorry for? It's human, you know? Say, oh, excuse me, pardon me. So there's different ways that we can honor this energy without feeling like we have to apologize for everything. It's just another people-pleasing mentality and program that society would love everybody to adopt because it makes us basically robotic. So the masculine is, I don't remember where I was going with that. I went on a tangent. But the masculine essentially is definitely on this journey. This is sort of like a Six of Swords energy where it's a rite of passage, I feel, with the ocean and the boat here. But there's liftoff, you know, there's a better future ahead. You see the breaking away of the clouds. Definitely reminds me of the Six of Swords. The clouds are breaking away, they're breaking free, leaving, you know, something behind, lightening your load for sure. And this is definitely the energy of leaving a relationship behind. So the masculine has had to break away from tradition and break away from who he thought he was going to be in this lifetime to become who he's truly meant to be. And he knows this. He knows this. When your masculine decides to be happy, the first step will be breaking away from the karmic partner, which I'm seeing happening here. And then the second step after that is honoring of self. Because the likelihood of the masculine going from a karmic partner to another karmic partner is pretty great on this journey, as painful as that is, feminines. It doesn't always happen. Nothing always happens. Nothing never happens. But it's a possibility. And so then what happens is the feminine braces herself, and then she watches it happen in real time because she's putting her energy into that, which she doesn't want to happen. So then it happens. So this is why I encourage you guys, don't look, stay in your lane. Don't worry about what he's doing over there. Stay in your lane and honor your journey and what you need to be doing to continue moving forward. Just move forward, feminines, right now. Move forward, one step at a time, one breath at a time, one day at a time. And look, on the bottom of the deck, I thought I had put it face down. I guess I put it face up. False person. So what does this tell me as we're talking about staying in your lane and this divorce process and the breaking free? This tells us that if you focus on the false person, you're going to get the results that you don't want. It's a false person. It's not even a real connection. Yes, you can physically see the person. You say, Sarah, they're in a relationship. It doesn't matter. It's not real. There's no real connection. There's no heart connection. There's no soul connection. A lot of the masculines aren't even with karmics. They're just with a person. It's not a karmic. It's not a soulmate. It's just a relationship. Okay? And that means that there's nothing to worry about because this person is not replacing you, could never replace you in a million years. Look at this. They try. Yeah, the false person, thief. They're trying to take the masculine. They're trying to steal the masculine away. They're trying to be like the feminine. Okay, they're false, pretending to be something they're not, trying to take something that's not theirs. Karma will smack a bitch. It will. Karma. You don't have to do anything, feminines. Karma will come around and ensure that, you know, divine order be restored, divine justice prevails. You don't have to worry. This person is not to be trusted. This is also coming up as for the thief energy. A lot of these, if you have a male divine masculine who dates females, male divine masculine, and you're a female divine feminine, this male divine masculine, the partner, the karmic person energy is stealing from them in some way, stealing their time, their energy, their money, accepting gifts from the masculine. You know, again, this is all part of that guilt process. I feel guilty, so I'm going to try to pour myself into this relationship, even though I really want her over there or him over there, the feminine, but I'm going to deny myself that because I don't think I deserve that, and because I don't want to be like my father or my mother. I don't want to repeat the past. But what you're doing is you're being false to yourself, masculine. You're stealing, you know, it's like stealing time. The masculine is stealing time. being in these karmic connections, yes, they're learning lessons, but they could learn those lessons on their own. I truly believe this. This is a time waster in the sense that we have a limited amount of time here in this physical form, in this life. Not, I mean, obviously time is unlimited, time is illusionary. It's not real, but in this life, it's like, come on, masculines. Like, let's embrace this. Let's enjoy this while we have it. It's what the feminine's thinking right now. Interesting. We have marriage. Yeah, the feminine's mind is on marriage. The cards are on point today. The feminine's mind is on marriage. She's like, I want to marry you. I want to be with you. I don't understand why are we playing this game of you go date someone else and you do this and you pretend like you don't love me, or we push each other away, or we go into these bouts of silence and separation. And some of you are in blind separation where you don't know anything, and it's been months and months or years. There's a journey. The divine is saying, the cards are saying there's a journey to this marriage. It doesn't just happen overnight. Soulmate relationships and marriages can happen overnight. You hear about soulmates meeting and getting married in 3 weeks. That's not a twin flame connection. There's a lot of people out there who think they're in a twin flame connection. It's a soulmate connection. It is a soulmate connection. This is a journey, okay? The masculine is on a journey to find the feminine, to claim the feminine. First, he has to claim himself. First, you have to claim yourself. And because we haven't learned what self-love is, we don't know how to love ourselves. Oh, I love myself. I go and get a pedicure every month. Nope. That's not enough. Not nearly enough. You have to accept yourself. You have to do shadow work. You have to come eye to eye with your own demons. What you've done to others, what they've done to you. It's about forgiveness. Look, the lovers, yeah. Clearly, this is where the energy is heading. This is where the masculine wants to go. It's where the feminine wants to go. So what is getting in the way? We already know this, but let's ask the cards. What is getting in the way of the lovers making this deeper connection in the physical? Interesting. The Empress and the Two of Cups comes up. Which would be supportive energies. These wouldn't be hindrances. I do see that the Tower card also came up upside down here. I don't normally read reverse, but... Oh, I see. Okay, so look. We have the Empress, the Two of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands and the Tower came out upside down. So, Six of Wands is recognition, right? Look, she's got the star on the top of her head. It's recognition for your efforts. Some sort of victory, if you will. Ten of Wands is like perseverance, but you've been through hardship. You've been through a rough time. You feel like you're toiling, and this is, you know, a lot of laborious energy here with the Ten of Wands. But interesting enough, it's like the Tower is reversed. Six of Wands is reversed. So the energy of something falling, like the feminine's like, when I was falling, I did not believe in the Two of Cups. I was out of my Empress energy, and I didn't believe that the Two of Cups was possible. That's what's been holding this connection back. We think it's the masculine. It's actually been the mentality of the feminine, the emotions of the feminine, where you might have gone a separate direction and said, I don't even know if I want this anymore. And when that happened, you know, there was a shift. And this happened last year for a lot of connections. The feminine had basically had it. So it's like she didn't see that victory was possible. She's like, I don't even know if it's possible. I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. And the beliefs, you know, there was a shattering of beliefs, and it's kind of like she didn't know how to handle this. The rug was pulled out from underneath her. The sky was falling, And she felt blocked. She felt, that's it. She felt blocked from the victory of union. Okay, and as you felt blocked, Divine Feminine, you didn't believe. It's like, was it even real? Was it a dream? Did I make it up in my head? How many times did you think that last year? How many times, especially in December? Look, guys, December, January were quiet for a lot of readers. A lot of us noticed we had less views, and just in general, it was so interesting because people were going within. The feminines had it. They were exasperated. They were done. Feminines were like, I'm exhausted. I can't do this anymore. I just need a break. And that 10 of Wands there, 10s indicate the ending of something. So there's a lot of burdens, taking on too much in your own mind and your own heart. And learning how to accept this love, learning how to accept that you deserve this. It's not just the masculines, guys, stepping into your Empress energy. The Empress is fertile. The Empress is creative. The Empress brings forth nourishment and guidance from above. She trusts herself. She trusts her intuition. Look, she's not looking outward. She's in her own little cocoon. She looks inward for guidance. As you see the planets here, she has her own planetary system. She knows who she is. Not only does she know who she is, she knows who her counterpart is. Okay? So the fact that we have the Emperor and the Empress in one reading with the Two of Cups is divine. Then we have Lovers and marriage, even more divine. Distant Horizons, 8 of Wands. We have energy, we have momentum at last. You are accessing this ancient creatrix energy. The Phoenix and the Creator, I call it the creatrix energy. I think that's my word. I don't know if anyone else has ever used it, but I came up with it a couple years ago and I love it. It's the Phoenix rising with the Creator energy. It's the creatrix energy. So you're becoming this creatrix. Realizing how incredibly powerful you are, how strong you are, how courageous you are, and that everything you want or need exists inside of you. So the blocks and the connection were actually yours, Divine Feminine. We don't realize we encourage the masculine to stay in these connections for longer than need be, simply by our beliefs, simply by what it is that we are telling ourselves. Go within, heal. The reason why I stopped doing private readings is because A, they were becoming very energetically draining for me at the time, and B, a reading gives you clarity, but it doesn't help heal you. So the reason that we now offer these sessions is it's not a reading, it's a healing session. It's a coaching, a guidance session from two very powerful healers who are also on this journey, who have seen things, who have had so many lifetimes on this earth. And, you know, this isn't our first rodeo, guys. We've worked with thousands of clients over the years. Combined, we have 30 years experience of working with clients, and we teamed up because we know we're more powerful together. We offer similar gifts, but in a different way, because we're different people. We are both divine feminines on the twin flame journey. We have both encountered karmics, we both encountered trauma, we both encountered soulmates. We have both been in separation and in a reunion with our counterparts. Okay? We're here to help you, to guide you, to lead you, to help you lead yourself forward, out of pain, out of misery, to understand on a deeper level why this is happening, why this has unfolded the way it has. And every connection will be different. So we tune into your energies, we tune into your chakra system, we tune into your masculine chakra system to help you understand what's actually going on beneath the surface. What you see in the 3D is not reality, it's not truth. Oh, I see communication, I see accountability, and I like it. Okay, communication, accountability, what's this one? Clarity. Clarity and communication together, fan-fucking-tastic. I'm not really sure what this connection is or if it's what I really want. I'm trying to get clear on that. Ace of Swords, right? Ace of Swords, Emperor, but then 8 of Wands. I want to come forward. I want to move forward towards my destiny, towards what I'm passionate about. I want to come forward and speak, but I feel foolish. I'm not sure what to say or how to approach. That's the pride and ego that the masculine is dealing with right now. Opening the heart, taking that leap of faith, and that's the Ace of Swords. I'm going to take that leap of faith and speak my truth to you. And then here we have accountability for actions and choices. Many times I have not stepped up to the consequences of my actions. I have been in denial, I would say stark denial of the truth. Surprise, surprise, masculine. The true divine feminine will not hold you accountable to the sacred contract. She will let you go if you want to go. You have enough to be accountable to already, correct? You either remember and acknowledge this eternal twin flame connection or you don't. And if you don't, the divine feminine energy will not force you into anything. Unconditional love does not force or coerce. She will simply walk away. She will do so with a very heavy heart and tears in her eyes, but she will do so. Masculines, if your feminine has walked away, it's not for lack of love and vice versa. It's because this is not her job to hold you accountable, to remember who you are and to remember this twin flame connection. She knows that she knows her worth, and she knows that when you're ready, you will come full circle. You will step into your truth. You will communicate clearly. You will bring forth clarity, but only when you're ready, okay? Letting go of that pride and ego. She just simply doesn't have time to wait. The true divine feminine also, not only will she not hold you accountable to that, she also won't wait. She will move forward with her life. She will love you and she will think of you and perhaps miss you at times, but she will not stay in that longing energy. She loves herself too much to keep herself in stagnation. She will move forward. She will hope that you will come find her when you're ready, but she will move forward. So I'm going to end on that note, guys. My jaw is killing me, and I'm going to go rest. But I send you guys lots and lots of love. I hope this was supportive for your journey. I hope this was clarifying, and send you lots of love. I have not forgotten about the Patreon post about the Venus-Mars conjunction. I have literally been dead this weekend and have been hit with supreme exhaustion, severe exhaustion and fatigue from what the masculines are going through. So when I get my energy, I will be posting that Venus-Mars conjunction sometime next week. I'm not gonna make promises as to when, but it will get out. Love you guys so much. Take good care, and I'll see you soon.